there, Mouseketeers! Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum.
And we always whistle while we work.
Today, we're taking a look at the top 10 underrated attractions at the Disneyland Resort. We're not presenting these in any particular order. It's really more just the concept that some attractions either don't get the attention they should be getting,
or they've managed to develop a reputation that we feel they do not deserve. Sometimes attractions just don't live up to the huge marketing campaigns that are planned for them.
And lots of attractions just get passed over by visitors who only have a day to spend in the parks and they just don't have time to see it all.
But once you spend enough time in the park, you begin to see that these underrated attractions are some of the most reliable and repeatable experiences that you can have. And to us, they become the simple joys of Disneyland.
Those things that are so easy to take for granted, but they bring you joy on every visit.
Come on into the parks with us.
Like, subscribe, and stick around.
Number 1, the Storybook Land Canal Boats on the Casey Jr. Circus Railroad.
These original attractions inhabit the same space in the northern part of Fantasyland. The boat goes through a miniature storybook village, bringing Disney stories to life while the train circles above.
Neither one of them has a huge capacity, and though the lines aren't that long, the wait times can be. Plus, they're just not as exciting as maybe some of the other Disneyland rides appear to be, so they'll get skipped for that reason. But that's really too bad. Each ride has a unique and charming experience for all ages, and the canal boats are one of the few attractions in the park to feature live narration. And we highly recommend riding either one of these at night. It's very romantic.
Number 2, Pinocchio's Daring Journey.
Snow White's Scary Adventures used to be on this list too. The west side of the Fantasyland courtyard just often had short lines. And the rides on the east side, they almost always have really long lines. I guess Disney noticed and they've made some changes to Snow White, granting her enchanted wish to get some more people in her line.
But we're left with Pinocchio's Daring Journey, the latecomer to the courtyard, being added with the 1983 new Fantasyland overhaul. This is an excellent dark ride with really impressive effects and every bit and equal to its courtyard companions. That Monstro the Whale moment is one of the coolest in the park.
Number 3, the Main Street Vehicles.
We think a lot of people skip the Main Street vehicles because they're just so excited when they arrive and they end up speed walking straight to their favorite ride or the castle, which we totally get. But we hope you come back and find out that Main Street USA is more than just a place to walk through or for quick shopping on the way out. There are several Main Street vehicles and each one is unique and offers a different ride.
And these vehicles are just steeped in Disneyland history. Most of them have been designed by Disney legend Bob Gurr and they're originals. They're all super fun. The horseless carriages, or your kids can ring the fire truck bell like Ward Kimball, or you can ride the omnibus like the Osmonds, or the horse-drawn trolley with the Dapper Dans. It forces you to slow down a little bit, and at Disneyland, that can be when the magic happens.
Number 4, the Animation Academy.
Over at DCA is a wonderful attraction and lovely theater that always has plenty of room, a friendly and talented cast member, you get to do an activity, and you leave with a souvenir. The Animation Academy. Did you know that when Disneyland opened, Mouseketeer and Disneyland artist Roy Williams was often found drawing in the park and he would teach you how to draw Disney characters?
You get to learn how to draw a beloved Disney character step by step. It's just a nice break in my Disney day to slow down and produce something creative for just a few minutes.
Number 5, the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail.
Tucked in over by the Grand Californian Hotel is the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, a huge walk-through jungle gym with rope bridges and rock climbing and more. This place often gets overlooked by people not staying at the hotel because it gets mistaken for an oversized playground.
But there's actually a lot to do and several fun Disney moments. It's actually themed to the Disney film Brother Bear, though Russell and the Wilderness Explorers can often be found. Pretty much anything that would work in Animal Kingdom Park works at this attraction. In addition to the towers and bridges, there's also rock walls to climb, and there's a tire swing zip lines and slides, and there's Keen Eye's Cave, where you can learn what your spirit animal is.
Number 6. Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room at Disneyland is pure history and delight, and it certainly has been appreciated over the years. When it opened, it was the height of theme park technology and the attraction that everybody wanted to experience in real life, greatly due to the fact that we got to see much of the show with Walt on television.
These days, the crowds can be pretty light, and folks just head straight for Indiana Jones or Pirates, and that's really too bad. It's a great show, and the birds love the company. It's one of my favorite places to take first-time Disneyland guests so that they can wake up, Jose, for the first time.
Number 7, the Rivers of America, be it canoe, Mark Twain, or sailing ship Columbia.
Any way you can get around the Rivers of America is a good way. A lot of visitors enjoy the superlative river views, yet never actually board a vessel, thinking it looks slow or boring. It is anything but. When you take the canoes, you're getting some of the best, funniest, and most athletic cast members in the park, motivating the motors and narrating the ride around the river.
With the sailing ship Columbia, you get a moving museum, reenactors, and cannon fire. And I love the Mark Twain. Outside of the possibility of meeting Princess Tiana or even steering the ship, it's just pure Disneyland history. I mean, over there, they used to serve drinks. Over there, Louis Armstrong performed. Over there, Walt and Lillian had their anniversary party. I just find it one of the best places in the park to connect with the original Disneyland and Walt Disney.
Number 8. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is one of the most popular rides in the park at Tokyo Disneyland, and the lines at the Walt Disney World version in Fantasyland wrap a long ways around the themed 100-acre wood. But at Disneyland, it happens to be located at one of the statistically least visited areas of the park, and lots of guests, they really only see it on their way out of Splash Mountain.
But it's a great dark ride, really warm and fuzzy. My favorite section is the rainstorm. I always marvel at how trippy the heffalumps and woozles look, and it's overall just a pleasant experience hanging out around Pooh Sticks Creek.
Number 9, Tarzan's Treehouse.
Poor Tarzan's Treehouse gets a bad rap twice over. Some people don't like it because of all the climbing, giving it the nickname of Stairs, the attraction. And some people don't like it because it replaced a Walt Disney original, the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse.
But we think it's great fun. If you've got kids, it'll tire them out a little bit. It offers some of the best views of Disneyland in the park. And if you take your time and you read everything, you follow the Tarzan story and don't just walk through real quick, you'll find it's full of impressive effects and lots of beautiful props. The camp under the tree is really fun. It's a lovely area, sounds of rushing water, and the sights of the beautiful Hollywood jungle of Disneyland.
Number 10, Millennium Falcon, Smugglers Run.
Smugglers Run is a little different than the rest of the attractions on this list, we understand. It's still new, and despite it having a high capacity, it has had long lines with lots of demand. But still, a lot of people are disappointed with its graphics, and they just don't think it lives up to all the hype that surrounded its opening.
But we really enjoy it. The story starts in the line and has lots of stages with a bunch of original trilogy references and sets to enjoy. And the ride itself is exciting and really fun, and in our minds, it might be the best screen-reliant ride in the park. And before the pandemic, we really loved how the groups bonded during the ride. We met some really interesting people on our trips to get Hondo's coaxium, and that doesn't happen on every ride.
Well, everybody, that's the list.
And that's it for us today. We hope you enjoyed this look at some of our favorite underrated attractions here at the Disneyland Beat.
Be sure to let us know which ones are your favorite or which ones we missed in the comments.
See you real soon, Mouseketeers.
See you real soon.